I already did the niggas. I'm just gonna let you see them. I don't know who I'm about to start at wide receiver. I got about 12 wide receivers, man. Damn, I gotta turn this music off. Hey, let me know if you can hear this music, bro. So I think I gotta turn the music off. They're gonna copyright me and tell me to get off. Well, no, you know I know what it's gonna do. It ain't gonna let me watch it back. I'm about to turn it down. So yeah, like you can play. I'm playing music on the PlayStation. Let me know when you on the stream. You said you about to go get some chili from the Coney? Damn. You on there? You can't hear the music though, right? You off your phone or you on the TV? You on there? You can't hear the music though, right? You off your phone or you on the TV? You on there? You can't hear the music though, right? You off your phone or you on the TV? You can hear it. Turned it up. Yeah, I turned it up to see if you can hear it. All right, I'm about to turn it down. Yeah, I turned it up to see if you can hear it. All right, I'm about to turn it down. You might as well mute the TV if we gonna be on the phone though, because that shit you gonna be hearing my voice twice. Oh,
The concept of little brother is a common theme across rivalry games, but there is one where that term has floated predominantly over the landscape of a matchup. And when the Paul Bunyan Trophy is up for grabs, there is nothing little when these brothers start battling. On the banks of the Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium, it's the Michigan Wolverines and the Michigan State Spartans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans offense will have the ball first. The Wolverines often look at this rivalry as their birthright to win, and boy, did they put the hammer down in a blowout last year.
Yeah, and you heard a lot of hail to the victors, and you heard a lot about little brother, and a lot of shots throughout this last year about how Michigan is the program in the state. They are the brand, and Michigan State has heard that, Palmer, a ton.
That's just been a narrative that we've heard throughout the years, too, and it's something that people love talking about in Ann Arbor, is that they are the dominant team, and it's not even close in this in-state rival. Michigan State's got to do something to flip the script. If they want their program to reach...
There he goes to the left. He's at the 40, at the 20, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sparty.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
So Michigan's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Here's Underwood to throw. Rush right in his face. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Here's Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit.
Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Bryce Underwood to the air again. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Right side, it's Buchanan. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. wide left, it's Brown. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Out wide right, it's Marsh.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with. It's a really good timing between those two on that play.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Underwood. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling.
Got it! Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Right side, it's Buchanan. He gets it in. Touchdown, Michigan! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Send the tight end in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Spartans will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 30. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Changing the routes with his receivers. Throwing, Underwood. Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Throws it off the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Turns it upfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Again, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Here's Underwood to throw. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Left side is Buchanan. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes he's 3 to 4.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. There he goes to the right. And away from the crowd. Take it in. Touchdown, Michigan State. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we check in with Holly.
Reporting from the Wolverines sideline, that quarterback just jogged off the field with a ton of enthusiasm and high five from his teammates. He just broke the...
Found a seam on the left. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. Finds a crease. It's Clark. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. They give it to him again. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, you can't throw it much better than that. You've got an in-breaking route coming from the right-hand side, and there wasn't a big window to squeeze that football into, but...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Turns it upfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete to the right. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Clark. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Here comes the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Deep in the end zone, it's Stewart. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. They're all over him. It's complete to the left. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Wolverines want to move quickly. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Moving the pocket, it's Underwood. Finds his back in the middle. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Brown. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Underwood Under pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Oh, pressure's coming. And it's a sack. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin our wraparound with Clemson taking on the number 11 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Tigers coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. They continue to run roughshod over the opposition. They're now 9-1 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside Spartan Stadium. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Coming out with it, it's Chambers. And that is not what he had in mind as he steps out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. He'll start the third quarter with the run. He's loose at the 15. Lots of running room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he scores! Touchdown Wolverines!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. On the run, it's Clark. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finds his target. Got tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys?
All right, Holly. Throwing, Underwood. Trying to get behind the defense. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Underwood. Fires left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Out wide left, it's Brown. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. Right side, it's Buchanan. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Motion from the back. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Here's Underwood to throw. Left side is Marsh. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Buchanan. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Shakes off the defender. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. They give it back to him. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Spartans will punt this one away. Looks it in. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Rush is on. Wide open downfield. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Underwood, rush right in his face, trying to bull his way in. And they will score. Touchdown, Michigan. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. The Wolverines have a nice little cushion in that Paul Bunyan trophy almost within their grasp.
Sparty can't quit, though. This game means too much. In the rivalry, in the conference play, in recruiting, Sparty now has to dig deep, and they've got to fight back. Just takes one play, Dave.
Yeah, and these guys are a bunch of underdog guys, right? These guys are the ones that are talked about in this rivalry as inferior to Michigan all the time. You got a chance to keep fighting, showing what's inside your chest.
Quickly out to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fresh center downs going to the air. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Looking for a big play. Makes the catch down the right side. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Spartans have this offense rolling. Hits inside. It's Clark. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. He's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. The handoff. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Straight ahead, it's Clark. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snaps on 4th down. Going for it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Throwing, Underwood. He's going to take a shot. Pulls it in on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Out wide left, it's Brown. And they're gonna put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. One more play to pad the stats. Ready, go! Quick give, it's Clark. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. As has been the case for the majority of this rivalry, it's Michigan who once again will take home the mighty Paul Bunyan Trophy. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody. Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. It's the Kodiaks and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Kodiaks head coach. He understands what a challenge this is. Number one, the stadium is one of the best in college football. Every time you step foot in this crowd, in this stadium, you have to be at your best from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. It'll be the Kodiaks offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing the defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Sets his feet. It's Powers. The throw. Quickly to the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They're all over it. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And it's the Kodiaks send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. All the way back to the 15. The Hoosiers offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. First and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Turning it on! Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Makes the grab on the left. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down. It is a game of field position, and after a return like that, man, are they set up. Motion from the wide receiver. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Defense all over him.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal. Getting the lost yardage play. Now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Number 99, set to advance on the football.
On the move from inside his 5. And that is not what he had in mind as he steps out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Throws to the tight end. Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Coaches look at this stat every...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Richardson. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Hoosiers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Cherry. Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw one 1st. He rifles one deep down the right side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this is an offensive coordinator that has a lot of confidence in his guys, and you could see that from the play call. They were backed up all the way down here. Their goal line to start.
Makes a catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Working that left side now. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Kodiaks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give, running right, it's Frazier. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Right back to the well. All over him immediately.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Whip it out to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got out of trouble and throws. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And it's the Kodiaks decide to punt it away. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Kodiaks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's past the sticks. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play. Back to pass, it's Cherry. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Out wide right, it's Norton. glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. It's the Kodiaks and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Hoosiers ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It'll be the Kodiaks offense will have the football first. And, David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I'm not to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking for a man. It's Powers. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And it's the Kodiaks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend. But the last time these two played together, you can make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Wants to go up top on second down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the Kodiaks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give to the single back. Got enough for the first down. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Might as well give it to him again. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Making the adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Fires to the right. It's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Throwing right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Hoosiers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Under pressure. Give him 6. Touchdown, Indiana!
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score on this next possession.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To the air, it's Powers. A lot of defenders around on that screen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And it's the Kodiaks will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Secures it at the 30. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's changing the play. Rides to the back. Got an alley. Jumped on top of the pile.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long.
Makes the grab in their space. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Drops back on 1st down. Back open in the middle. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The Hoosiers are flying down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's shot. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Trying to barrel in. Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Hey, guys, on the Kodiak sideline right now, there is so much excitement down here on the sideline right now because their quarterback just broke the conference season record for passing yards on the last drive. He's right back out there to lead this offense. That record is going to continue to improve, but they did take just a moment to acknowledge it, pat him on the back, make sure he understands he is making history out there today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Kodiaks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. On play action. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. And it's the Kodiaks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Hey, guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. Players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Oh, pressure's coming. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The hand to the running back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The pull and throw off the RPO. There he goes. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Hoosiers line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Rush is on. He sacked this defense all over it. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Right side, it's Frazier. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times. He's staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They'll run the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And the Kodiaks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Trying to make one miss. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Look out! Out wide right, it's shot. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. To the air, it's Cherry. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 2.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, on the Kodiak sideline right now, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And it's the Kodiaks come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Kodiaks line up to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Holly, what do you have?
Hey guys, checking in from the Indiana sideline. Players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Long way to go on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Looking to the big tight end. Left side is shot. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Hoosiers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Bond. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Caught. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Sends it back in motion. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Out wide left, it's Bond. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Indiana! Gets it into the end zone.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey, guys, on the Kodiak sideline right now, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Dropping back, it's Powers. Gonna take a shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with Bowling Green taking on the number 22 team, the Miami University Redhawks.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a terrible decision and return there. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
The Hoosiers head coach told me at the half he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And now on third down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Rush right in his face. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what the...
Reels it in down the left side. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. The Hoosiers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. Looking for a gap. It's Willis. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. And it's the Kodiaks will snap it on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Holloway. Here comes the heat. Good job just to get rid of that one.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
Unloads to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Kodiaks will punt this one away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Bond. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. 2nd down to the air. Throws to the tight end. And wings it incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Got the back over the middle. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Back to the ground game on the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's third down. Back's got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Kick is in the air. Looking for room. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, checking in from the Hoosiers sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Yeah, and in third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Left side is Bond. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Drops back on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab deep. A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Throws for the tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Hoosiers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Right side, it's Richardson. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Breaks into the open. The 50. The 40. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. 1st and 10 from the 33. Tells the run, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away, but the defense was ready for it. And what a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. That last incompletion brings up a third down. They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Willis. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
Number 99, set to kick it away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a terrible decision and return there. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is...
Oh, a lot of space. The 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that.
Number 45, set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's Holloway. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They boot it away on fourth down. Hauls it in at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Richardson. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Changing the routes with his receivers. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Hoosiers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. He's got it on the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They're all over him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Willis. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Just feeds the running back. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And it's the Kodiaks send out the punt unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Under pressure. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep...
Brings it in down the left side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Looking to the big tight end. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Kodiaks. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over, certainly in a